Alright. I'd really like to go up there because it looks like it tops out on the top. But it's most difficult. Well, let's try it. Gets to be a little too hairy, we'll just turn around. Sometimes it's one way, it's, you know, it's real challenging. The other way, maybe not too much. We'll just have to find out. Judge it prematurely, but this is not most difficult. I'm starting to think this one's for kids or something. This is as difficult as the kids. This is way dramatically different than Bear Wallow by far. By far. It might be for kids or something, I don't know. Or something like that. Because I don't know how this would be much different. Maybe this is what it's talking about. I don't know. Bit more of a workout. I didn't really want to have to do that because that's the kind of stuff you got to muscle your way up. Wouldn't probably be too much on the side by side. I mean, that's a little more than I wanted to do today. I wanted to get up here on the top. Yeah, that'd be a little bit much for a kid, but that's That's still pretty easy compared to some of these other ones. So you get a good nice view up here top. Look at that rock there. If you can see that. There's probably some rattlesnakes in them rocks, for sure. I see some on the trail. Nice view. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a pretty place. Ain't no question about that. Rugged terrain too. Yeah, I mean, on a side-by-side, that wouldn't be bad with power steering. You know, you wouldn't really feel too much, just them rocks. On this four-wheel without power steering, that's a workout. I mean, if you don't mind to, but I wasn't really wanting to put in all that. I got stuff to do this evening. Hopefully ain't too much more of that. But it's not too bad. You just can't stop on the middle of that hill. You got to keep going. That's when, if you stop, that's when you start risking flipping it back and stuff like that. That's why you want to be in the right gear. You don't want to downshift or try upshift. You don't want to do anything. You just want to hold it steady and hold them handlebars. But that's not the real difficult stuff. That would be like an entry level difficulty compared to some of these trails. They can get pretty hairy. As you can tell, you could imagine with this type of terrain. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's a little rough. But this is the most difficult one on this trail. You know, them other ones there's a lot smoother, which is really all I was interested in doing. You gotta watch too. Let me just put it in first. Alright. I mean, second's fine, but I'm just, like I said, I'm just cruising. Yeah, if you ride on these most difficult enough, you know, you'll get conditioned, you'll build your upper body strength and stuff like that. And it won't take so much out of you. I haven't even eaten breakfast this morning. Something on the road. I don't know what that was. What is that? Rabbit? Squirrel. I mean, for the most difficult, it's not bad. There's some intermediates that's about the same as this. But it's better to just exercise on the air of caution for, you know, for people that's born here and used to this. Let's just put it in first. I don't want it to build up too much speed. Some places, if it's real bad, I've been there, you get down here, ain't no turning around, you just have to go through it. This one, I wouldn't want to have to turn around on this. Not that I need to, but see, if you don't be careful, what would happen? See, it's not too bad. I mean, I'm gonna try to figure out a way to counter that optical illusion, because you can tell it. I mean, maybe you can tell. It's not doing it justice. It's a little steeper than it seems, but it's not bad. I hope the camera angle's good. Oh, and if you don't know, when you're climbing, and even when you're going down, if you're going up, you need to lean forward and try to put your weight over the front tires, and if you're going down, you need to try to put your weight over the rear tires. You want to shift your weight. You don't want to just ride like you're riding on level terrain. I think this brought us back down. I think we go straight or to the right. I think that's where we was at, 60. I think. Yeah, because I said I didn't know if I wanted to go up that or not. So that's where we want to go. While I change oil and the differential oil yesterday, I forgot to reset that service wrench. I'll have to do that. I've already changed oil on it 3 or 4 times since I had it, but that's, you know, them first services is what you got to really pay attention to when you got a new machine like that for the long term. It's not as critical, you know, after you go through the first several oil changes, the first few, you know, maybe the first 1,500 miles or something, you know, and then you don't have to, it's not as big of a deal. You just want to get it past, they call it the braking period, but what you're doing is you're really polishing the gears, you know, so that, you know, it's all the clearance and everything's just, it's working fluidly and smoothly, you know, in its mechanical connection and flow, you know. It's really kind of already broke in from the factory, but it's just like a polishing phase. I try to take care of my stuff. But you know, people talk about different ATV brands. I know I'm just rambling on, but it's just for the sake of entertainment for the channel. Hondas can handle this terrain. A lot of other Japanese manufacturers can too. I mean, this is smooth stuff, but if we're talking about local trails, those dirt roads, yeah, day after day, year after year, Hondas handle it pretty well. And I mean, I'm content with this, you know. I don't see any need for anything more. I mean, I could see in the future sometime a side by side if my arms just got too tired of handling it or something like that, but as it stands, this is fine. I'd just stick to roads like this probably. But yeah, I mean, it's hard not to live here, you know. It's hard to live here, but it's hard not to live here, you know, because I grew up doing this kind of stuff. But it's just, jobs is, you have to work. A man has to pay his own way in life, and it's just hard to do that here. What jobs are available, they're already filled, you know, and people here, they're not going to let them go. And then it's somebody's cousin or somebody's brother or something like that, or nephew that gets the job. So it's who you know, and it's just, it used to always kind of been that way in my life, but it's just, it matters a lot more now because the limited availability. But, you know, I still love my people, though. Difficult. I think that one goes down. Might be a little shortcut. Since that other one wasn't too bad, I don't know about this one though. Since this other one doesn't, I think it's kind of a shortcut. Let's go ahead and put it in four-wheel drive. This one might not be too bad, hopefully. But even if it's an optical illusion, you can tell by the engine holding back. It's a little bit of a decline. I got it in second, only about 5 or 6 miles an hour. Just have to use your own judgment.